During the whole sort of project creation of all the products, there were quite a number of problems that we had to overcome. When we were making the whole thing, the I suppose the first major problem that we came across when filming was the whole idea of the depth perception sort of dream sort of landscape thing. How we were going to actually do that, and although we were quite keen on getting all of these brilliant ideas into the film, or the music video, should I say, it was kind of impractical by then. It wasn't practical the way we were going about it. It wasn't. We didn't have the budget. We didn't have the equipment to do this sort of thing. So we kind of had to change the way we were going to go about the whole process of filming. But it wasn't that big a deal, and the way we filmed at the end of the day, it really came out better than I think we intended it to in the first place. The way we filmed it, it worked really nicely. Um, the other problem was sort of, I'd say, the equipment at first was quite hard to get around because using the cameras we hadn't used and a white balance, it was hard to get our head around how all of that kind of stuff worked. So just learning to understand these new types of equipment was something that we struggled at first with, but after a while we were pretty used to it by then, and we were sort of getting through the project nicely. And by the time we'd ended up finishing filming, we were used to all of the products, and we'd be able to use them again without any problems in the future. Um, I think the other problem we came across was with the other product, the Digipack, which was just using Photoshop, as we'd never really used it before. So the Photoshop, getting our heads around all the different things you can do in Photoshop, like, is so, when you look at other products like Paint, the depth of all the things you can do is so much deeper. And even though we've been using it for quite a while, there's still things you're learning daily. Like, one of the teachers would come over and you'd say, like, yeah, how do you do something like that? And they'd say, oh, here's a shortcut, and you just have no idea you could do that. So just getting your head around all the things you can do and the way you could design, you can create a product that's so deep and so clever. It's amazing, but you struggle to do that because you don't realise half of the features that it has are there for you to use. And when you're beginning to use it, obviously you will in the end. But at this point in time, it's so hard to get a head around. The other, I say, the website. There weren't too many problems with the website because obviously it was just a small website. For the ancillary text, the whole Wix sort of setup was fine. There was no problems at all. It was such a good system. It worked really, really well. Um, I think when we were coming together with the ideas, that sort of struggled in the storyboarding, that was quite hard, and I think, but we overcame that quite well. We just put more detail into it and just got our ideas down onto the paper, and it worked really nicely. But apart from that, there weren't too many other problems really. Everything we got over, like I said, all the filming, we got over all the problems with the filming really well. Um, I suppose working together in a group of two, it was quite hard sometimes for both of our ideas to work. We both had good ideas, and it was hard saying to one person, "Well, I don't really think that idea is that great," without offending them really. So, but it sounds silly, but it was something you had to get around. So, but like I said, we got around it, and the product is really good at the end of the day. And yeah, I think all of the problems that we came across, we really dealt with really well. And you can see, as with the products that we created, a three strong products. So yeah, all of the problems that we encountered, we faced really well, and we overcame them effectively.